Hi y'all. Sorry, I just turned it on and I realized that I didn't get something to drink. I have my wine here and my water. So we're gonna go to Outback Steakhouse, and I've never been to Outback before, but I, of course, have to look at the menu ahead of time for like any restaurant that I go to, and the menu looks pretty good. I love steak. The blue and onion look delicious, and I'm like super hungry. I literally, what time is it? It's 6 here. I've only had breakfast, so I'm like starving. And Cory's asleep right now. He's a little sleepy boy. But yeah, I was like, okay, I haven't done a TikTok live in a while, so let's do this while I curl my hair. This isn't like, I don't know what this is. I just have a bunch of lint on my shirt. Frail King is asleep, that's right, LOL. Frail King, turns out, is frail. So, yes, and so me and Cory are planning on going out tonight. I think that was the plan. But I was gonna do like a live pre-gaming later, and I realized that it didn't make sense, and since y'all were all gonna be watching Traders, we were probably gonna be watching Traders too. So I figured I'd do the live right now. I'm super excited. I didn't watch season 1 of the Traders. I'll go back and watch it eventually, but I just haven't had time. I've been binging Below Deck, and it is so good, OMG. And I found out recently that Kate from Below Deck, it was on the Traders season 1, and she might be back, is the rumor, right, for the season, like to host or something. So I'm excited to see her. I love Kate. Who am I rooting for? I mean, I've heard Parvati is great. Parvati and Sandra. I've never watched Survivor seasons before, but yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for them, and Dan, of course. I'm super excited to see Dan and Janelle back on the screen. I mean, Dan hasn't been on since 14. Yeah, since 14. Desiree went to Outback last night. OMG, twinsies. Desiree's my BFF of all time. I met her the first day of pre-orientation in college, and we clicked because of our nail color. Hey, Cameo. Uh-oh. That reminds me, I do have some cameos due today. I think I have one due today. Oh my God, hello. I totally forgot about Ekin-Su. Duh, I was only like in the CBS Survivor Big Brother mindset. I forgot about Ekin-Su. Also, Pilot Pete is gonna be there. So random, but like, okay. Wasn't Ari on last season? Ari was on last season. I did listen to Yes and I know there's a lot of controversy, but TBH, and Cory gets mad at me about this, I do not know any song lyrics ever because I do not listen to the lyrics when I'm listening to a song. I just can't process the words. But I do like it. Cory didn't like it. He's so fake. He also doesn't like Selena Gomez, so we don't trust his judgment. He's a hater. Oh, fuck, the Cory cameo. Cory told me that we missed one last night. Whoever that was, we're so sorry. He slept over in his dorm because he had classes early this morning. So we didn't get a chance to do it, but we'll do it for free later. Just waiting for him to wake up. He's literally sleepy boy, sleeping after, he went to like 10 classes this week because they kept changing the schedule and kept canceling the classes that he was going to. So, sleepy Cory. Is this hot enough? All I can do is curl my hair now because I lost my straightener. I don't know if I left it somewhere in the jury house or somewhere in the hotel before going back to Texas, but I cannot find my straightener. How's the new bed frame? I have a bed. I'll take y'all along. So, OMG, I rushed Cory today because I was like, we gotta go get stools. I found these stools on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like an hour to go and back, whatever, and it was during like peak traffic time. And then I get here and I sit on the stools and they're too high for the counter. I was so disappointed. But we have a bed. Oh, look at him. of the bed and LOL. So I don't want to wake him up. I didn't want the TV to be on the floor because now we actually have a bed. So I tried putting it on the desk that I bought, but the TV didn't fit on the desk either. The TV was too big for the desk. So yeah, fancy, real fancy. So Cory had the idea to put the TV on the stools that were too high for the counter instead. So this is what my setup is like right now. Please don't make fun of me. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I have to watch TV. I think I just have the low deck playing for him in the background. It's like soothing for him. He goes to sleep. But yeah, that's how that's going right now. So I have to, first off, sell those stools because I'm not gonna need them. Buy new stools. Buy a dresser for the TV to go on. And I mean, I have a lot of stuff to do. My apartment literally echoes right now because it's so fucking empty. Y'all are on a paper towel like roll because I don't have a tripod or anything like that. I'm in Nashville, like city, Nashville. I have to be. I walk everywhere. I went around walking like near the Gulch area yesterday. Yeehaw, it got me feeling like a cowgirl. I went around walking like near the Gulch yesterday. And it was cute, but there's like nobody walking ever. It feels so weird because I'm the only one walking places. Okay, let's start this. Gotta get fancy for Outback. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get a bloomin' onion for sure. We actually got a bloomin' onion. I didn't realize y'all never got to see the fucking dinner that we had. Mimi's dinner. I definitely thought that would be part of the show. I got all dressed up for it. But we had a bloomin' onion and it was delicious. It was the most delicious bloomin' onion I've ever had. It was seasoned so nicely. Now I can say it, the steak sucked. They gave us steak and it was so fucking dry and tough to chew. I remember looking around like, is anyone gonna say anything? Because everyone was just like eating it like, And I was like, no, this shit is trash. The cheesecake was good though. They gave us like cheesecake for dessert. We had the bloomin' onion as an appetizer, and then we had a steak. I think it was like broccoli, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. But I wasn't like big mad. I didn't care. But I was like, oh, this is great. Like, I'm not really close to Mimi or Felicia or Suri. I'm not like working with them directly. This will be a chance for us to like talk game, right? And we go outside and they're like, no game talk. I was like, what? I'm JK. It was really nice, but yeah. Nothing really happened. We just went over what happened the first like 23 days of the show, which is, we basically had like the final brunch that the final three have, but on day 28. So we could talk game. They chose not to. At the beginning of the dinner, they're like, we're not going to talk any game. Like, and I was like, then what the fuck are we going to talk about? We can only talk about Cockadoodle Zoom for so long. But yeah. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my hair stuff, my hair pins. Cory tried calling earlier. Yeah, they didn't show it because it was literally just us like, oh, do you remember on day one when we did this? Do you remember on day one when we were in lockdown and we all got in a circle and danced? Corny shit. But it was, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm literally not complaining. It was fun, and I got my wine. Okay, so it was great because I got wine that night, and I think the next day, Cam was HOH, so he gave me some of his wine. So I was on a bender. That was like a big brother bender. I had 2 glasses of wine, 2 nights in a row, unheard of. My lease is until October 4th. I know what me and Cory are going to be for Halloween this year. And I can't say it. I'm not going to say it yet because there's way too much time. But I think it's funny and it's unique. and it is a couple's costume, but I've never seen it before. I am watching Traitors. Hello, I was just talking about this, how I was gonna do this live later, but then I decided not to because we'd all be watching the Traitors, and you know, we got 3 episodes to catch up on. Although I do think we're only gonna watch like 1 episode tonight because I do want to go out, but we'll see how Cory's feeling. He's sleeping right now. And Outback might just be like too wild for him, you know, that might be enough. He tried calling earlier to make a reservation at Outback. I don't know if that's a thing, but I've never called like Applebee's to make a reservation. But yeah, he called and they're like, what? They were so confused. They're like, no, but you can call ahead of time or something like that. And he goes, what's the difference? And they hung up on him, which I think is funny. Dining hall date. I already went to one of the dining hall dates, TBH. He let me have some of his popcorn Nashville chicken. It was delish. Girl, I don't think I need a Dyson, TBH. First off, it's too expensive, and it does the same thing that this shit does. I've had this since like middle school. Sure, it's a little bit more effort, but I'd rather pay $500 for something else. I think I've talked about this, but I was like willing to pay like $400 last year for Joseph's BB comic. He was like auctioning it off on eBay, and I was one of the people that was like on the site like trying to win it. I didn't win it, but I got my own now, so that's cool. Okay, hold on. Okay, so what I'm gonna get, I did look at the menu. I'm gonna get the bloomin' onion, like I said, for an appetizer. Hello. And then I'm like super hungry. All I had today was like one of the Trader Joe's like lentil soups. So I'm also gonna get, I want a big ass steak. I like the fatty steak. I like the fat part of the steak. So I want to get the ribeye, and then I want to get some lobster with it. Or I don't know if you can add shrimp or something on the side. And then for the sides, I think I'm going to do loaded mash or loaded baked potato and mac and cheese. Yes, I'm lactose intolerant. Yes, I still eat dairy. We exist. What's my favorite Taylor Swift song? Right now, I've really been going back. No, not right now. I've been listening to The Man a lot. I was at the gym today. First time at the gym here. I was like, okay, I'm paying all this money for the apartment. Better use the amenities. So I like The Man. I've been listening to that a lot. Also, Chappelle Roan. I've been listening to her new album a lot recently, and I went online because I was like, oh, let me see if she's touring. I want to go to a concert, and she is coming to Nashville March 9th, and I was like, wait a minute, March 9th, that's when Olivia Rodrigo is supposed to be coming to Nashville. And sure enough, she's opening for Olivia Rodrigo. So I was like, oh my god, like I know I was going to see Olivia, but like now I'm like definitely going. Like I was willing to buy tickets to just see Chappelle, and now it's like I get both. ¿Por qué no los dos? Me and Cory are not living together, thank God. No, JK. He has his space, I have his place, I have mine. I think that's good. I've never had my own place, y'all. I've always had roommates. So it's nice to be able to get like my space and be able to decorate it however I want. Although, let's be honest, even if Cory did live here, I'd be able to decorate it however I wanted. But I think it's important to, you know, have our own separate spaces right now. We're still like just starting off our relationship. And yeah, we live together in the house, but it wasn't like this. And he essentially lives here, but you know, it is like primarily like my place. which I love because everything's flowery and girly so far, and pink and glittery, and that's how it's gonna be. I did buy my couch. I bought a couch, y'all. I don't know if I talked about this on a live or TikTok or anything, but it's a Joybird couch, so it was kind of pricey, and it's so crazy because I need a couch. What is that? I was talking to my friend about how crazy it is, like, growing up poor, how it like has me feeling guilty about spending money on like necessities, like essentials, like a couch even. You know, I like click the submit. It took me forever, first off, to actually submit the order, and then when I did, I was like feeling like so guilty all night. I was like, oh my God, why did I do that? And I was like, girl, you need a couch. Why are you feeling guilty about buying yourself a couch that you need? It's just crazy. But it's on the way in 5 weeks. Cory said he's gonna graduate before the couch gets here. But they're sourcing it, y'all. They're sourcing the material. I will be watching the Traders tonight. I will be rooting for Ekin-Su, who I forgot to mention earlier. Ekin-Su, Dan, Janelle, Parvati I heard is great, Sandra's great, and Dan, of course. Dan's gotta be a trader, right? Because he's like, everyone's gonna be sus of him no matter what. So I saw this tweet, it's like, you're not gonna make Dan come out of retirement for him to be a faithful. It doesn't make sense. Also, I'm so glad that I got to see the RHAP Traders event, because it like, I didn't know what the Traders was about before then, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I did not watch the first season, I'm sorry. But I did watch the first 3 seasons of Below Deck. I'm like halfway through season 3 of Below Deck. And I started watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm like at the end of season 1. It is so good. Would I be on the season 3 of the Traders? No. Oh my God, I have so much anxiety. I used to play, and I've mentioned this before, and I'm sure y'all know, but like I would play hours and hours of Among Us during the pandemic on like the random lobbies, like not even with my friends, just random people online. I'd be like literally like pushing like double-digit screen time on Among Us. And I was so bad. Like, I was just so desperate. I'd be the person to be like, you guys, I promise it's not me. It's not me. So if I were ever on the Traders or anything like that, I'd just be like, actually, I'm doing Goose Duck with Puya on Sunday. I think Cory's doing it too. So that'll be like my little introduction back into Among Us. I'm super excited. But yeah, my strategy just for y'all, yeehaw, you got me feeling like a space girl. Y'all, for y'all that don't know, like, it's just like desperation, and I'll just beg, like, guys, it's not me. I'm not the trader, I promise. That's what I would be like. I haven't watched Drag Race yet. It's on my list, because I know it just started last week. Definitely want to catch up on that. Now that I have a TV stand, I can watch whatever I want. Okay. I don't think I have enough clips, but we're going to make it work. I know. And I love Dawn, so I'm very excited to see her. I got to get on that. I think the second episode, they're on like episode 2, right? So I'm not too far behind. I can catch up. I know I can. Cory's been moved in. He just did his laundry here. It's not snowing yet. I think it's gonna be snowing next week here. It's freezing, y'all. Cory's like, it's not as cold as it is in Providence, and it's gonna be like single digits next week. And I don't have like any of my snowshoes or my boots. I have that pink puffer that I got in New York, and that's it. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one, and then we're almost gonna be done. Yeah, it's cold out. Yeah, my mom said it was gonna be cold in Texas next week, which is insane. Ugh, I hate the cold. So I need to walk places, y'all. I haven't walked downtown from my apartment yet, but because it hasn't been nice enough. It was pouring today. I mean, in the morning at least. Yeah, my mom said it's gonna be cold in the valley. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I thought she was exaggerating, and she's like, no, it's gonna be like in the 20s. And I'm like, that's really cold for the valley. Okay, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna, I cut my hair and I regret it. I cut my hair before I got to see all the different fan cams and edits of me online. Because if I would have seen those sooner, I would have been like, wait, I was like, my hair looks good. Why did I cut it? I just thought it was too much, and I thought I looked like The Grudge. Like, because it was all one length, and it was just like, I felt like it was like weighing me down. But it actually looked kind of good. Especially in that picture when I'm transforming into Janelle. LOL. Y'all are funny. Cory needs his sleeping time. Cory needs to sleep. Because if I wake him up before his time, he's not going to want to go out with me later. I'm not a big napper, but then again, I don't have 10 a.m. classes to go to. So, Bachelor in 2 weeks. I've been meaning to look up the date for that. I am so excited. I didn't get to finish charity season, so I actually don't know how far along Joey got, but he was one of my faves. I'm pretty sure me and my friends do, as soon as the cast reveal happens, or they reveal the cast, me and my friends will like pick the top 3 just from like first impressions, and Joey was in one of my top 3s. So I'm like a pro at picking out who's gonna be the next Bachelor and Bachelorette from their initial like photo. I think I guessed Gabby when she was first on The Bachelor. Yeah, the cast has been released. I did it. I just don't remember what the names were for my top 3 for the girls. LOL. OMG, Sabrina, Sergeant Nets! Sabrina's my friend from high school. We were in the drill team together called the Sergeantettes. Got the cute little cowgirl hats. Look at it. Look at me now. Yeehaw! In Nashville, but I haven't met Janelle, but okay, so funny. We went to an RHAP event back in November, me and Cory, and we're there, and one of the girls that was there comes up and she's like, Janelle sold me my house, my current house. I have her number. Do you want to say hi to her? And I was like, we were at the club. You know, it's like pitch black in there. It's just the strobe lights. I was like, what? And I was drunk. I was like, say hi to Janelle. Like, of course. Like, yes, I want to say hi to her. She's like, oh, we can FaceTime her. And I was like, I don't want to bother her. Like, you know, she was like, she's a queen. Icon. I was like, you know, you can just text her that I said hi. And so she texted her, and then Janelle replied, and Janelle was like, oh my God, like, I loved her. Tell her I said hi. And I was like, ah. So that was before the Gucci flip-flop thing happened. Okay, I think we're almost done. Is this too much for Outback, y'all? LOL. Okay, I ran out of clips, but we have bobby pins. This is okay. Date night at Outback. So funny because Cory always eats too much. Yeah, I did my makeup earlier for some cameos, but okay, we're gonna let this sit for a second. And I think I'm just gonna wear this, honestly. I don't have like any clothes here. Cory's already ready. He fell asleep ready. My shirt says Disco Inferno. It got taken away in the house because, or like before going in the house because of the logo, I guess. I don't know. It's not original, so of course it would get taken away. When am I getting my things from New York? I don't know. I've been ignoring the movers' calls. I'm just so anxious about this. I have to figure it out tomorrow morning. I should get it within 10 days. I need to, because I have all my jackets, all my shoes, my wardrobe. What am I gonna wear? That orange dress from the Outcast clothing from my last TikTok video. LOL, I don't take care. I love my new place. I know, well, that's another thing. I haven't hired the movers yet, so and it's expensive. So I'm trying to figure out how much of the stuff in New York am I gonna keep and how much I'm gonna have to just start over and buy new. And I have to get my friend down there to figure that out. From Providence to New York. I haven't listened to Tate McRae's new album, but I have listened to the Jagman version of the Tate McRae song, so I can review that. I can give you a review on that, LOL. Where do I live in NYC? I used to live in Bushwick. Yeehaw! I love Bushwick. The plan is to go back to Bushwick, to Brooklyn, to New York somehow, and live there after this. My lease ends here in October. Cory should be graduating before then, so I think the plan is to move to New York after this. Oh, you're in Nashville. Yeehaw, girl. Me and Cory are trying to go out tonight. But, okay, so the one place that we went to Aldean's last time I was here. They didn't have a coat check. So I was pissed because I took my big fluffy jacket expecting there to be a coat check because I've learned that, like, you know, I'll pay as much as I need to in order to get my coat checked, IDC. And I just had to carry it around with me all night. So I think, I mean, we'll just Uber there and I'll go without a jacket. Whatever it takes to look cute at the club. He will be applying to schools in New York City, hopefully. I don't know what the plan is. TBH, he's still trying to figure out his schedule for this semester because they've just been switching out. He had this one class, LOL, where he showed up and it was just him. Like, he's the only person that signed up for that class. So it was him and the professor just kind of like looking at each other, and the professor just moved here apparently from like another school, so she was like really sad about not having any students, and Cory's like, well, like, this is it. So I'm not sure if they canceled that class or not. At Brown, they would have definitely canceled it. There's like a minimum for like seminars like that. You definitely can't do like a one-on-one. That's office hours. That's not even a class. Cory did say that I should audit some of his classes. LOL. Did I buy any more furniture? Yeah, I talked about how I bought some stools from Facebook Marketplace and they're too fucking high for my countertop, for my island. So I'm using them to hold my TV right now because my TV was on the floor. New Ariana song, Love. Yes. Yes, and? Yeah, I know, I'm sad for the professor, but I'm sure she has other classes. I don't think this is like their sole class, so. In life, there's roadblocks. I haven't listened to the new Kali Uchis album. I will, it's on my list, y'all, I'm sorry. I haven't had time yet. I have to watch Drag Race and listen to music, and like, I have to catch up with all this stuff. Super sad about the Rachel and Brian divorce. Hello. I think I had just gotten a cameo recently about like my favorite Bachelor and Bachelorette couples. And first off, there's not many to choose from because, you know, they don't have like a high success rate. I also just realized that I forgot to mention Hannah and Dylan. They're like one of my, if not my fave Bachelor couple. I was Team Peter too back then. Of course I was. Yeah, Ariana broke up SpongeBob's family. I know! It's so bad. My favorite type of cameo requests are questions, because I can answer forever, you know? It's so funny now, because now me and Cory are doing joint cameos, and he had never really experienced that before. Like, we've had, like, you know, moments where, like, I'll be with him doing my own cameo and he'll come out for like a second, or I'll come out for like a second on his, but we've never actually done them together. So we did a few the other day, and the average time I think was like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, and he was just like so frustrated, and I was like, yeah, welcome to doing cameos with me. This is what I do, you know? They ask us questions and I'm gonna answer, and I'm gonna give them a tour of my apartment while I'm at it. Why not? I did see Felicia's, I just came back from Instagram, the Word post, right? The Microsoft Word, just the link. It's so funny. Like, you know, like, where's Jair? Why doesn't he help her out with this stuff? I think it's so, I mean, it's funny. I love it. She's so funny. Yes, I love Taylor Swift. Favorite comp? Pressure cooker, duh. My favorite cameo request so far, I've gotten tons, honestly. I don't know. The one that was really fun was they gave me days and they had me guess what day that happened on. You know, so they're like, oh, like you and Cory's first like game talk, and they're like, oh, you and Cory's first hammock talk or yellow dress night and shit like that. So they like listed a bunch of events and then had me guess the dates. That was a lot of fun. And I'm surprised I won, because I was sort of guessing for a lot of it. So I think we are gonna go to LA soon, y'all. Cory mentioned it today. I'm not sure, but I think we'll be back sometime in February. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Got so many people that have been like reaching out, like, oh, if you're ever in LA, and I, you know, don't really have a reason to, but now I do. So Cory wearing the jumpsuit tonight? Yes, he's wearing it to Outback. I have it ready for him. My hair's probably already set. I'm just hanging out, but oh, hello, Zach is in LA. Yeah, and I left one of my lip glosses in his car. I hope he still has it. Sorry, I'm trying to look for my lip gloss. I don't know where it is. Okay, I'm gonna go soon, y'all. I'm so sorry, Turner, I'm so sorry, but I have a cameo, and I've missed so many just by fucking around, going to Outback, going to Applebee's, and I need to get on my cameo shit. This is what happens when Cory goes to sleep, and he doesn't like force me to be on my cameo grind. I think Cameo was on here earlier too. They be on my ass. Maybe sub-content tonight. Yes, I did want to do some sort of live, but Traders is on tonight, and me and Cory are going out tonight, so hair reveal. Oh, you're right. Hello. I'm gonna go out looking like Goldilocks. It doesn't take long to set, honestly. I mean, I don't think it does. It's fine. We're just gonna... Bloomin' Onion, here I come. Yeehaw! I thought it was a clip. It's just my earrings. This is it. Oh, I'm kidding. This is actually how I used to do my hair in middle school, y'all. Imagine this, but like pin straight bangs. The pin straight bangs, but they'd be like the deep middle part, side part to the side. This is my only TikTok. This and the Cory's biggest fan account. LOL, JK, that's not me. I'm kidding, that's not me, but their account is super cute. My fave Taylor Swift album, Speak Now. Okay, sort of like this. And then it'll fall, right? Cory still needs to wake up, but it's sort of, I need to fix my bangs a little bit. But you get the gist. If you see me at Outback Steakhouse tonight, fucking up some steak, come say hi. Cory is still sleeping. And I don't know how this looks like from the back. I might need to do more curls here. But Cory's always streaming. If y'all want to see Cory not napping, he is usually on Twitch and it's just his name. And he does a lot of fun stuff. I don't even know how he comes up with like the topics. But we'll be watching, we have been watching Flavor of Love there. So that's really funny. Now I gotta add a shit ton of blush, some lip gloss, and I'll be done. Bloomin' onion, porterhouse steak, here I come. Yeehaw! Okay, so I gotta go, y'all, because my cameo's literally, if it hasn't expired yet, it is gonna expire soon. But it was great to hang out. Thank you for watching, and thank you for, giving me questions. Yeehaw! Love you guys. Bye!